What's going on, my trainer club? Today we're going to check out the Regirock counter guide in Pokemon Go. So with all that said, let's jump right in. Welcome back, everybody. Let me know in the comments below, are you guys ready to get after the Regirock counter guide in Pokemon Go? I am very excited for this because Regirock was the last Regi shiny that I was able to get, and I really think it's a cool shiny, so I hope you guys are ready for this. Let's start talking about Regirock, its time, then we'll go into the 100% IVs, its typing, and then we'll go into the raid counters that are going to be best and my recommendations, including the weather effects on this Pokemon. So if you do need to scan through the video and want to see anything, please check the timestamps below to get you to any part of the video pretty fast and efficiently. And I just want to give a big shout out for the Kyurem raid competition. I did not cover it in my last video counter guide, but Bravo, first place, Alpha, and Owl were the top 3 places that came into the Kyurem competition. So congrats to everybody, and Tango and Maverick being the runners up. And some of you guys may be like, what is that? Those are going to be the Patreon rooms for raiding in our Discord. They are absolutely amazing. They get you tons of shinies. The groups, every single time we have a raid competition, basically gets over 1,000 shinies of that legendary just in those groups alone. So if you do want more raids, you want more focused, you want more friendship XP, and you want a nice tight-knit group of people that raid together and celebrate together, you can check the pinned comments below to jump into the Discord for free or get into the Patreon to do what I talked about. So we now have Regirock. So from February 1st at 10 a.m. all the way till February 9th at 10 a.m. you are going to be getting Regirock into raid battles in your local time zone. During this time frame, we will have Regirock learning the move of Earthquake. So it will not be able to fight with Earthquake, but when catching it, it will learn that moveset. And I'm pretty sure that all these movesets are going to be legacy. So whatever you get during this time, if you want it on a different Pokemon, you're going to have to Elite Charge TM, if I'm not mistaken. And obviously the shiny is out. I think it's a great shiny. So here we go. It's a rock type Pokemon. It's going to max out at 3530, and it has the exact same stats as Regice, which means it's going to have the exact same IV. So it's going to be 1784 for the 100% IV under every condition but one condition, which is going to boost it to level 25, which is going to be partly cloudy weather because it's a rock type Pokemon at 2230 for that level 25. So being a rock type Pokemon, it's going to be weak to water, steel, ground, grass, as well as fighting, and resistance to fire, flying, normal, and poison. And this Pokemon has a defense of 309, so it's going to be quite a strong Pokemon, and it's going to take a decent amount of trainers to take this Pokemon down. 3.26 trainers to take it down, so it is not duoable, maybe trioable, but for the most part, even if you're really strong trainers, 4 trainers is going to be a little bit challenging. So I would suggest at least starting with 6 or 7 if your Pokemon levels are not 40 and above. Not trainer level, you need your Pokemon levels to be quite high to be able to make this efficient. And as far as the moveset goes, it gets Lock On, Rock Throw, and Rock Smash. And as far as the charge moves, it's going to get Focus Blast, Stone Edge, as well as Zap Cannon, and now it's going to come with Earthquake as well. So really strong hitting moves. These moves will hit very strong to a lot of the Pokemon. And just to point out that all the fighting moves are going to hit all of our steel type Pokemon quite hard because the steel is going to be weak to fighting. And then also we do have Zap Cannon that is going to hit all of the water type Pokemon hard as well because water is going to be weak to electricity. So with all that said, now let's jump into the top counters, starting off with the shadows. Starting off at the number 1, we have Shadow Metagross with Bullet Punch and Meteor Mash, which is a Calm Day exclusive move. You will have to Elite TM to get your Shadow Metagross there. 781 seconds to take it down with 21 deaths. Look at that time to win on this Pokemon. Usually we're in about the 5 to 6-ish middle hundreds, and now we're up in the upper 700s, just about 800 seconds because of how tanky this Pokemon is. Then we have Shadow Machamp with Counter and Dynamic Punch, 31 deaths, over 800 seconds already here. Then we have Shadow Swampert with Mudshot and Hydro Cannon. There's a lot of really powerful shadows coming in here. Then we have Shadow Venusaur with the Vine Whip and the Frenzy Plant. And then we have Shadow Hariyama as well as Torterra, and if you want to pause here and check out the movesets of a couple others, you can do so. So we're going to wipe that clean and we're going to get into the Megas and the non-shadows now. Number 1 is going to be Mega Blastoise with Water Gun as well as Hydro Cannon, which is the Calm Day move. Middle 800s as far as the seconds go, which then moves us into the spot number 2, which is the non-shadow form of the Metagross with Bullet Punch and the Meteor Mash. And this Pokemon, although it is steel and it would be weak to the fighting, it is going to be neutral to fighting, but it will get hit really hard because fighting and psychic combination is going to neutralize out with a resistance and weakness to the fighting moves. So Focus Blast is still really hard hitting, and especially for the shadow form, it's still going to do a ton of damage. And then we have Vine Whip, Frenzy Plant on the Venusaur, and then the Mega Gyarados, which I'm not going to cover because we already have a better water type Pokemon, which leads us into the Conkeldurr with the Counter and Dynamic Punch as the number 5th strongest Pokemon. And then we have Vine Whip and Power Whip on the Zarude. Be careful with Zarude because it is dark, Regirock combination with grass, it will be weak to fighting. And then we have Lucario with counter and Aura Sphere, followed by the Kyogre with waterfall and surf. Landorus Therian form is going to be next with Mud Shot and Earthquake, followed by Garchomp with Mud Shot and Earth Power. Then we have the Breloom with the counter and the Grass Knot, followed by Empoleon with Metal Claw and Hydro Cannon. Then we have Groudon with Mud Shot and Earthquake, and Samurott with Fury Cutter and Hydro Cannon. And then we have Excadrill, Mega Gengar, Swampert, Dialga with Metal Claw and Iron Head. And if you want to go down the list and check out more counters, you can pause here and do so. They are getting down on the list. They are going much higher in the time to win, so please stay as close to the top as always with these Pokemon. So now we're going to go into the weather conditions as far as these Pokemon go. As far as the sunny weather will boost all of our grass type counters. As far as partly cloudy weather, it's going to boost our Regirock to level 25. It's going to boost all of those rock type moves that are going to be hitting us, such as Stone Edge. So those two conditions are definitely something to look out for. As far as cloudy weather will boost all of our fighting type counters, so that's going to be a great time to fight it, but it's also going to boost all the fighting type moves that are coming off this Regirock, so do be cautious when fighting, especially with steel type Pokemon such as Lucario and such as Zarude with the dark typing that will get hit very hard by those fighting Focus Blasts in specific. Incredibly powerful move. And then obviously the quick moves will get boosted as well, including the lock-on from partly cloudy weather, but I'm not too worried about those quick moves. I'm more worried about those one bar really hard hitting specials, which then leads us into rainy weather. Rainy weather is going to boost all of our water type counters, so Kyogre will do great during this condition, and rainy weather will boost Zap Cannon. Zap Cannon is going to be the electric move coming off, will hit all of our water type counters very hard, which then leads us into snowy weather. Snowy weather will boost all of our steel type counters. Foggy weather will have no effect on this Pokemon. And then as far as the windy weather will also have no effect on this Pokemon, which then is going to lead us into the best parties to set up. In my personal opinion, I would probably go with Mega Blastoise as counter spot number one, because as far as a Mega goes, it boosts all the water types. Yes, it is going to be weak to Zap Cannon, but you can dodge around it if you need to. So that's only one move out of all the moves that it gets, so I would probably use that Pokemon. It's going to boost all of everything best. Then I am going to suggest that you guys go in with Metagrosses. Metagross in the shadow form, and then followed by regular Metagross. That's going to be amazing counters for us to use. If we are going after other stuff, using something such as a Shadow Swampert will do really well, because it's actually going to neutralize with the ground typing combination of the Zap Cannon move, so it's not going to affect that Pokemon as much. And then also I would put Shadow Machamp in there, Shadow Hariyama, and then Conkeldurr in there as well, because those Pokemon are not going to be weak to any of the moves, but the Shadow forms will get hit a little bit harder based on them being a little bit more glassy. So that's going to be it for Regirock. Let me know if you guys are excited about this. I can't wait to get out with some shinies for you guys. I'm excited about everybody that does need these shinies to catch up on, and they also have the new legacy moves on these Pokemon, which will give them new angles in PvP. So if you do want to see the Regis turn into shadows and how they will perform in Pokemon Go, please check out the video up here. I appreciate you guys being here as always. To all of my likers, commenters, subscribers, Patreon members, everybody who takes their support, subscription, and participation to the next level, I'm going to see you guys out on the next video. Peace. I want to take this time to thank everybody who supports me in every facet. It means the world to me, and an extra special thank you to all my Patreons. I greatly appreciate the extra support to continue to allow me to pursue Pokemon Go full time, allowing me to create my daily video uploads in the most timely fashion for everyone's benefit. Plus, I get the amazing experience of sharing my creative processes behind the scenes and raiding all around the globe with select upper tiers. Thank you everybody for being a part of the Trainer Club. You all mean the absolute world to me, and I will see you guys out on the next video.